Get air conditioning now. If your house does not have air conditioning, I can tell you that it's worth the investment. I'm not selling you on anything. We'll talk about that as well as homes near Apple, Mountain View Home of the Week, 90 days on market. Let's get moving on this real quick. Before we get started, this episode is brought to you by our home buyers checklist. Guys, I'm telling you, this checklist goes through everything, including does it have air conditioning? Because when you're comparing 5 or 6 houses, you go to open houses, this checklist will help make your life easier because you'll forget, does this house have dual pane windows? Does this house have a pool? Does this house have a new kitchen or new bathrooms? What's the floor like? This checklist helps jog your memory as you go through, and as you go to review and you're looking at 5 or 6 different houses or maybe 10 houses, you can compare and contrast against any other house and make a better informed judgment as to which house you think is best for your needs. Is air conditioning worth the investment? Yes. Let me explain to you why. One, there's a utility to it. You get to use your air conditioning. Not every day. I keep my windows open in the morning, shut them around noontime. And right now, I don't necessarily need it. But once it gets over 95, I get to use my air conditioning. And yes, it's expensive to use, but you know what? That's why I got it. I put it in when my twins were little babies. We had a little room air conditioner, and that was just not enough. I'm like, screw it. We made the investment, and I've loved it ever since. However, there is some good data, especially if you live in the South Bay, South San Jose. I can show this to you for any zip code as well. I did it in 2019 as well. There's a $96,000 difference in 2021. It's a $100,000 difference. How much does it cost? I'm going to say it's about $10,000. I don't know the size of your house. I don't know how big of a condenser you need. I don't know what kind of equipment, etc. And let me tell you one thing right now. I was in the gym today, listening to a bunch of air conditioning guys. I know them, I talk to them all the time, but I just let them talk. And you know what they told me? It's slow right now, which means you can get a good deal on an air conditioning. You can get it right away, you can get it done tomorrow, and you can probably negotiate a pretty damn good deal. I'd suggest you do it. Okay. This is 2021. I just did this today. Now understand this number right here, $281,000 difference. I'm not promising you that you're going to put $10,000 of air conditioning in and that you're going to get 200 ROI on that, return on investment. I'm not promising you that. What I'm telling you is people tend to spend more on houses with air conditioning in it. Number one reason, guys, the number one reason is because when they have air conditioning, it's one less thing that they have to deal with. These houses are probably completely turnkey or better condition compared to these ones, right? So at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. If you're a seller, you're going to make about $100,000 difference. This one's $96,000 difference if you don't have air conditioning. However, if you do have air conditioning, the original list price is $150,000 different from the list price, from the average. So what I'm saying is you're going to get a little bit more over what the expected price range is. This one says it's about 50. Now, this is totaled up from here, and then this is totaled up from the no cooling, C105. That's the sales price average. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I'm just saying that one, you get utility out of it. Two, it's slow right now. Get air conditioning now, or at least look into it right now. When it gets hot, then they get busy, and then the deals go away. Three, you'll make your ROI on it easily. And I know this article here says you get $2,000 or $3,000 more for it and blah, blah, blah. That's an average across the United States. So that's 10% because it's, well, 400, 380 something is that average median price across the United States. Is it worth the investment? Absolutely, guys. I'm telling you, when we go to sell your house, and if you don't have air conditioning, I will do this for you in your zip code. And I'll even break it down to your 10% variance from square footage and bedroom count, et cetera. And then we can go line item by line item and look at it, and you can make that judgment call. I never force you to do anything. I just show you the information so you can make better decisions, so you can put more money in your pocket. See, look, that's the Apple complex. It is right on this feeder street right here. It is 300, almost $4 million, 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 2,700 square feet, brand spanking new. It's a great deal. This is not my listing. Fake grass, love that. I went to the Campbell Boogie Night thing, Boogie Festival, and there was somebody over there selling fake grass. And I just shook my head, walked away. Didn't even make eye contact because I get it. Some people like it. My neighbor across the street loves it because all he has to do is blow off the leaves every couple of weeks. This is a beautiful house, guys. It has a nice little wine cellar. When I say little, it's little. Price of $4 million. This just got listed. This is Mountain View. And the reason why I picked this is because it's right by Castro Street, which is where all the restaurants are. Right. And I like houses that are near walking distance to amenities. This one's $2.5 million, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 900 square feet, built in 1918. On market 7 days. This one's going to get chopped up pretty quick. So what I like about it is they redid stuff, but it looks like they redid it for themselves. This is not a flip, right? Oh, it looks like there's an ADU in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units in the back. So there you go. You can figure out how to make that work. Yeah, you can actually figure out how to make that work and have it pay for itself. This, let's see if it's studio and 2 1-bedroom units. So it's a 4-plex, income of over $6,000 a month. If you're a veteran, you can get this as a VA, 0% down, and it will pay a fairly decent portion of the $2.5 million. And you get to walk to downtown Castro. I'm actually going to go take a look at it. 40 days on market. This one's in Almaden. And again, not my unit, not my listing. 43 days on market. What's going on? 6-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,700 square feet, built in 19. I can tell you just it's overbuilt for the area. Nobody needs or wants 6 bedrooms. It's a very unique thing. Typically 5 bedrooms is the most people are looking for. So the 6th bedroom is an outlier. Let's take a look at this one. Nice. It's nice inside. Maybe they just had it overpriced. They got a little bit overbearing. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the market didn't turn into a forest fire this year, mostly because the rates are 7%, but also I think buyers are just waiting. Buyers are just holding off and trying to figure it out. Houses are still selling, but you have to be really conscious about price and put your dollar signs in your eyeballs because you'll be disappointed. Staging and doing maintenance and doing inspections and doing all that stuff, you still have to do all that stuff. You have to invest in your house in order to get the value out of it. This one is on market for 100 days. Original list price was $127. Now it's $125. The problem about this is it's overbuilt for the area. Now it looks like it was burnt down and then they put something on it. And I don't know why they only did 1 bedroom or 1 car garage, but they did. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,400 square feet. Cool thing about it is it's right downtown. If you had the cash to throw down, this would be a great investment to put some students in there. And you could probably put 2 beds in each room and charge each one $1,500 a month. And the value to that is it's walking distance to San Jose State. So something to think about, might be worthwhile. I would say you get this one for 1 million to 1.1 and see what's going on. Obviously, you don't know what the seller's thinking. And if the seller's not willing to let it go for less than that, then you're just wasting your time, but it's worth investing the time into looking. This is REOs. We'll go into the REOs and number count in a few minutes. This is in Stonegate, right here by Alma and Almaden Expressway. 1 bedroom, 1 bath for 500,000 square feet. And this is Seaside, which is a bank-owned property in Seaside, $170,000. Brand new on market. I think it's 8 days on market. Not very professional photos, not very many photos. That means there's a tenant inside. That means you're going to have to evict them after you do it because it's bank owned. Banks will not evict. They will not do any repairs. They will not do any credits. So what you come in with is what they'll work with. This has been on market for only 8 days and banks won't talk to you about lowball offers until about 30 days. 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,200 square feet. Let's see if I can get this open for you so you can see the big numbers here. Santa Clara County, 40 days on market, 103. 90 days on market, 26. Bay Area bank owns, 3. California bank owns, 158. Not the numbers that we're expecting. San Jose only has 500 single-family homes for sale. Same thing with Santa Clara. We're only at 1,000. We don't have the supply for the demand. Prices are still going to continue to hold steady. I just heard an article or heard a video the other day about someone saying that if rates go down, values will go down. And I will explore that more a little bit later. All right, today we talked about air conditioning. Get air conditioning now. If you're going to do it, now's the time to do it because the HVAC people are slow. And when they're slow, they want business and they're willing to cut you a deal. If you need people, I have a couple good people that I can refer to you. And then we also had Homes Near Apple, Mountain View Home,